in the Olimoleague, and this is a fresh best of 3. Spawning in the bottom right corner of the map, he's gonna be the light blue Zerg, the teal Zerg, if you will, RagnaroK.
In the top left, as the red Terran, it's ByuN.
Yeah, ByuN has been a bit of a king of things we've been casting lately, whether it's North American, hell, whether it starts at a European time zone or whether it's Korean. ByuN is there and he's ready to fight. He's a scary as hell dude.
Yeah, I mean, RagnaroK could show us some real, stuff here, I guess, because we haven't seen him. We don't know what his playstyle is like. If he's cheesy, he has some tricks or whatever, but ByuN is just so good. I mean, sure, he's not winning everything, but he's winning a lot of what we cast anyways. Well, and he's looking quite good doing it.
I mean, for ByuN's sake, one of the biggest advantages he has not to be able to... First of all, I love the double barracks. But one of the big things is, he's been so prominent through the beta. There was like a handful, you could count on 2 hands the Korean players that were playing in the beta. Unfortunately, it wasn't that many. But ByuN was one of them, and you're really seeing the effects, whether it's just a couple of weeklies at the start of the expansion until people start picking up the gameplay or not, I don't know. But ByuN's micro, his control, he's just been fantastic to watch. I actually don't mind that we keep seeing the same name pop up over and over and over again.
Yeah. All the base trade loves ByuN, I guess. Including you guys. That is 2 Reapers at a time. He doesn't actually know where his opponent is quite yet, but he'll figure it out.
I wish we were rich enough to, sponsor ByuN. Be like, dude,
yeah.
I know you're on some random Chinese team, but come to us. We love you, man.
Yeah, I mean, it would be awesome. I really feel like with our powers combined, we could do a lot, but he's not utilizing his powers correctly, Rifkin. He's not streaming. He's not going to events. You still know what's happening with Home Trade Cup?
No, I haven't after updates. I feel a little bit awkward because it's like, so have you guys invited ByuN still? Yeah, how about fighting us? I don't know.
Oh, you played that one.
I had so much fun at Homestar Cup. I would have loved to have gone again. But anyways, Reaper taking some shots on the hatchery. Second one joining him here. We actually don't have that big of a dedication coming behind us, so I really thought this would be far more Reapers. Or at least 4 more Reapers.
No, but I thought it was going to be more too. But I guess really quickly realizing that it's just not going to do a whole lot. I mean, it was on a proxy, it's kind of the last. You didn't get that snowball really going, and RagnaroK seems to have a good defense. Speed is, 20 seconds away from finishing. Oh, Queen might go down here. The Lings aren't protecting her.
Starting to get some good damage in. But of course, if you don't kill the Queen, Transfuse builds up, and that heal is really nasty to go through all over again. But the Reapers were not built high enough to really dedicate to this, and I kind of actually like that he pulls back. I also like that he's getting a bunker down pretty quick, and we're going to have that really awkward wall that connects the natural base to the main, because they're like Crest is, of course, notorious for having 2 fairly open entrances. And not fun and not easy to defend.
No. Well, if you had good aggression on the other side of the map with those Reapers, they were leading out Lings, leading out Queens, it wouldn't be such a worry, because he really didn't get that snowball going. He does have to be very careful with the Reapers. They are his anti-Ling defense, as he didn't bother with Hellions. Factory's on the way, but I think it's just the means to a starport with Medivacs. Usually what we see anyways with the Reaper build. No 3rd CC. Just going to get that extra 3rd racks and then produce as much as possible with 1 upgrade. So obviously this doesn't set you up that well into the long game, but it can have a fairly nasty punch, especially if the Zerg isn't expecting a push like this.
Yeah. I guess I am worried though for ByuN. So every other Terran player in the universe right now, we start talking about the fury that is the late game. Trying to fight against Zerg later on, not good times. But ByuN seems to be one of the few who actually has late game TvZ figured out and somewhat unlocked it.
Does lose his Reapers. Try to save whatever Lings he can with them. His Reinforce is large enough though that the grenades aren't really necessary to that many Lings anyways. Upgrade start for RagnaroK, and that Spire, or that Lair is finishing. We'll see if he goes into a Spire. Probably is. He still hasn't gotten a Roach Warren. And I guess the question will be Mutas or Corruptors. Here comes the push. That is without Medivacs. What is it doing? It's so So scary.
I'm actually gonna imagine Mutas because he's not really banking or putting much into. I mean, if you're not gonna have the powerhouse of Bailings at least behind your things, I mean, you see Roaches, or he basically doesn't have a ground force that supports Corruptors. Bailings are being made, sure, but they're not. Speed's not even started yet.
This is very dangerous. Sure, you hit sooner, and they might be surprised and not have a Bailing Nest, but if they do and they're ready, then you just lost all your Marines.
So I really like trying to use that grenade to switch the Bailings out of the Marines when but
Ooh.
ByuN gonna walk away. He says, "I'll take all your tumors while I'm on my way out. Thank you kindly."
Yeah, that was a pretty nice cleanup. I mean, the queen survived, so she immediately plants one down again, but this is just still so scary. Like, one accidental lings around, and all those banelings will take out the Marines, but of course, they're still slow banelings. Typical hooks was... that's exactly what I was talking about.
ByuN, normally, I was gonna start hyping up a sick focus fire, but nope. Denied.
Well, the second pack of Marines are ready, and this will be with medevacs and combat shields. That third base, while on location, is pretty late. The Spire is going to finish, and I can't... It's got to be mutas. Like, Corruptors can, you know, take a shot from Marines, and they'll be better at dealing with Liberators and killing those Corruptors, but... Or killing the medevacs, rather. But it's just, you know... Yeah, it's not really a brute force army that RagnaroK is looking towards. He is bothering to get upgrades. He is bothering to look towards that macro game and probably thinking about a fourth soon, too.
Failing speed, finishing up here in moments. Those Mutilisks are going to be these medevacs.
This won't go well.
Get around, yeah. ByuN had planned a really cool surprise attack, but the surprise is on him.
Yeah, that was pretty dangerous. Still wants to abuse his position as long as the mutas aren't out, but here they are right now. So next time he picks up, he's potentially going to be in trouble.
I love that RagnaroK. I thought he had identified this and started sending units around, just kind of setting up for a counterattack.
Snipes that one muta and gets out too. Of course, the rock's kind of being used against RagnaroK right now. Second pack of medevacs thought we're going towards the natural, but decide otherwise. Oh, those rocks are broken down. Oh no.
Oh, this Spencer's still not done. This SCV's been picked up so many times, actually. There's the deny. He's got a couple of Marines rushing here to defend it.
As long as if he had to cancel that, oh my god, it's devastating. So, as long as it's saved, and it was.
Yeah, the Watchdog saw this coming. I'm not sure what's staying for this.
Oh, he's at the pick up. Yeah. Not exactly the ideal.
I think he was really hoping that Widowmine hitting those banelings. There's a little bit at home to self-defend, I guess. Not that many banelings left.
Yeah, medevacs. Yeah, they spread those Marines a little bit, but obviously not exactly what ByuN wants. Off with creep. If he wasn't tucked into a corner, he could have definitely taken a much better engagement. At least now his double upgrades have started, so he's not too far behind, really, from RagnaroK, and it is an even game right now, like 3 base versus just about 4 for the Zerg. But RagnaroK now has, you know, we talked about that that in-between time where they don't quite have enough larvae, and if they are pushed at that point, it seems like they can get steamrolled. That's actually happening right now, because ByuN, well, his push came a lot earlier, trying to be a surprise, didn't really work out, and now he's kind of feeling the effects of it, still trying to bulk up his army. RagnaroK has that time to get the macro hatchery. Oh my god!
Those two Widowmines were fantastic. That's going to push RagnaroK back.
No, thank you.
Just addressing this really quick, folks were saying my mic was a little bit low. I tried moving it. I'm still getting used to this new headset mic setup, so my apologies if it's not so hot, but hopefully this is good. Hopefully this is good now. That's a lot of mutas banking up, though. Normally we don't see this get so high and get so out of hand, but there's so many scary things about this, because when RagnaroK is investing so much gas into this, it means that when he finishes that infestation pit, when he finishes the hive timing, he's not exactly going to be able to just shoot out 12 Ultralisks.
It was really quite good that ByuN dropped that medevac. Otherwise, he would have flown right into those mutas. But there's that main push with no Marauders. You know, his tanking of those banelings are, you know, they're quite poor. He's really going to be depending on his own micro and some good Widowmine shots. But starting to add in Marauders now, as well as the Thor, as he realizes the mutas are still growing in number. If he's going to be doing Widowmines, okay, there you go, Drilling Claws.
I really like Widowmines quite a bit. We see them struggle to have good use in the game. But Thor's even coming out. I mean, this really feels like Heart of the Swarm, less Legacy of the Void. Armor upgrades coming in too. I didn't even realize that. So for the medevacs, for the wood mines, for the Thors, that's gonna be cool to have. Marines could just run inside the bunker if this got scary, but that wasn't scary at all. And he cleans up those lings, no problemo. Couple get to the mineral line to get focused on that turret. SCV's desperately trying to repair it. It's gonna fall, but with so many Marines here, the mutas can't really get a lot done.
Yeah, just annoying not to replenish that, like 400 minerals.
ByuN didn't
But
even
it
come
is-
back home. He's still pushing.
It was a perfect amount of units to defend both the Lings and the Mutas. Like, really lucky for ByuN.
Oh, nice catch out of ByuN.
Yeah. Breaking down the rocks here is going to be a really nice point of contention. The creep isn't actually over here. It almost is, but not quite. And of course, that choke will help with the Widow Mines. Ragnarok's trying to buy time until that hive, and of course, Ultras, most likely. Oh, look to Daisy. Oh, that's around though.
That's around though.
Oh no.
This was actually set up so sick out of ByuN, but that was even better for RagnaroK to be able to conquer it like that, because he didn't just clean it up, but he cleaned it up almost fully and entirely. One small drop does escape to the main, but he sees the hive timing complete, kills a couple of drones, maybe a queen, but that's it. His army died. He doesn't have a whole hell of a lot left at home.
No, I think he's okay. He has about 100 army supply, just was at the third as well.
Oh, Wood Mine's getting some nice shots on the lings. Maybe this helps. Big shots going off on those lings.
Yeah, he was rallying back at home. That's what saved him from the counterattack and what saved him from that counterattack too. So he is good. It did look like his entire army was just absolutely squashed, but it probably was only because it was about half of his army. And, you know, full surround is pretty good.
Are all of his Thors stuck? Where are they? Oh, they're just now coming out. He's got 3 Thors banked up. It's weird to have not seen any of them in fight.
Oh, that would have been kind of a good shot, but losing all of his Widow Mines otherwise, not so good.
Yeah, it's like you sacrifice 2 Widow Mines to bait out the rest of the Banlings. That one shot was okay, pretty sick, but you lose the Widow Mines. Floating his main down to his 4th. Fantasy is, of course, mined out over there. It took a long time to get his 3rd up and running, so his natural base is getting low right now as well.
ByuN.
Yeah, sorry, yes, thank you. Still morning time for Rifkin, guys.
Yeah. Well, the mutas are, they're getting really low in health, but the Marines are rallying out one at a time.
But there's like a death push on the other side of the map. Here come the Banlings. If he pulls back the Marines, he just keeps a little bit of these alive. Picks him up with the medevacs even. Nice tactics. Holds on. No more Banlings left. This base is going to go down, and RagnaroK's going to come back to defend with a very small and a very injured amount of Mutalisks. And these Ultras spawning are not going to have chitinous plating. In fact, the 2-2 from ByuN's going to tear right through them.
GG. Can't wait for the Ultras.
All right, game number 1 going to ByuN.